What is the best reply to "you aren't funny"? Okay, then you write the eulogy. If I wanted tips on how to make a joke, I'd ask your parents. Thanks. This will put them off and confuse them with no result of hurting your feelings. Anyone that says something like that is an asshole and has no chill. Haha, great one. Of course I'm not funny. I'm Dad. Fuck you. If you're in public, loudly say, "At least I don't make out with my sister." We can't all get a laugh just by dropping our pants. Got 'em. Certainly not a shitty joke you'll get out of Reddit comments. If you can't beat 'em, eat 'em. Jeffrey Dahmer, the people nommer. Then why is my life such a fucking joke? Lol. Okay. Tell that to the laugh track I carry around. But I am funny looking. Tell me how to be funny then. Yeah, I know. Then start crying. I always try to make myself laugh. Anyone else is just a bonus. This comment section proves that this statement is true. IMNGL. You are free to leave. Really depends on the situation. Are you the person in control, and is someone just making a desperate attempt to take you down? Just recognize you hurt him by pausing shortly while frowning. Then carry on your conversation ignoring it. Are you actually harming your own position because you're doubling down on wrong moment? Take a breath, keep your head up, shoulders back, and say something like, "Ouch. I needed to hear that," or "I guess you're right." Then shut up for a few minutes and get a new beer. Ask if anyone else wants something. If you don't get a response to that question, go make conversation somewhere else. If you do get a response, even if it's "nah, we're good," you can return, and when you get back you can carefully try to get back into the conversation. When someone says "you're not funny," it's most likely you've already missed some hints and probably have been making a fool out of yourself for quite some time. The only way to save face is to demonstrate the strength you can deal with reality. Know your new and temporary place and won't hold it personally against the person that helped you out by warning you. Even if it was done in a dick way, you probably missed the hints leading up to the snap. I know. I just don't care. No, you. And you aren't tactful. Yeah, well, the jerk store called and they're running out of you. I'll put your opinion on a saving account. Maybe on some years will generate some interest for me. Well, looks aren't everything. Yeah, I'll leave the jokes to you. Considering you live in one, it's a bit hard to make a clown laugh outsiders the circus. Tell me something I don't already know. I'm sorry. You can spank me now. Daddy. I was a comedian for a few years. After a show, a girl hit me with "you aren't funny." I hit back with "and you aren't pretty, but at least I have the option to talk about the weather." Well, you just missed a perfect opportunity to stay silent. Well, not all of us are a fucking joke. Karen, you're right. I'm looking at the joke right now. I know. I tried. In this thread, a lot of unfunny people. You should tell that at parties. Well, okay, that's your opinion. You're not nice. That makes two of us. Okay. Indifference is the only proper response to this sort of thing. Unless you want to go with a "fuck you" while walking away. Yes, I am. I don't have a good reply to this. If it's said to me, I just kinda chuckle and say, "Yeah," as in, "Yeah, you're right, fair enough." Yikes. Tough crowd. Casually pulls out Uno reverse card. If it gets to that point, you must have annoyed someone with some annoying ass shit. Lol. Do some self-reflection. Sometimes we're offensive or shitty when we're trying to be funny, and people are genuinely irritated by it. It happens to everyone, but the appropriate response is to do some critical thinking to figure out how much, if any, you need to amend your behavior and then go from there. Sorry, this isn't the snarky answer that you guys might want, but I think it's the best way to be. I'm sorry you feel that way. Sassy, validating, and makes people either shut up or grasp at straws. Man, this thread is just sad. There's a reason y'all get told you aren't funny. I wasn't trying to be. Is that something people say to each other in conversation? To answer the question, I just say, "K," and keep going. One person not finding someone funny doesn't make that person not funny. I know, sad face. I don't remember asking. And you aren't helping. A critique for the sake of being a dick isn't useful to anybody. Highlight it by following the same model. The world is not dominated by funny people. Certain jokes require a level of intelligence to understand. You just need to grow a sense of humor. Ah, it's okay. We all have those days. Whisper conspiratorially to someone else, someone left their humor at home today. Or if you want to quote Hermione Granger, just because you've got the emotional range of a teaspoon. Oh yeah? Well you're not funny. Shut up. Weird. Did I ask? At least I can work on it. Things like your face tend to need surgery. My favorite is I know. I mean, that attitude destroyed my self-image in the long run, but at least I got to deflect it in the moment, right? I know I'm not. I'm Jimmy. 18 minutes or continous crying is usually my response. I will shoot your cat. A punch in the teeth. Sorry, I can't be a walking joke like you with your life as the punchline. I'm your future stepdad. Obviously I'm not funny. I'm dad. You're right. I am not funny. I am hilarious. If it's not warranted. Okay. If it is warranted. Hand gesture, fair enough. Trying to be clever here will just make you look like you watch Rick and Morty and talk about Pickle Rick. Unless you have Lee Mack level wit, in which case nobody would be telling you who you aren't funny. Can I see your penis? Best reply is to continue whichever joke you were making before the comment and make it funny. If you can't, you're not funny. Or maybe you are and you should just let this one go and wait for your next opportunity to be funny. No generic comment on Reddit will be a good response to this. It's situational. Hope your IQ isn't as low as your sense of humor. Well, you are the expert on being a joke. Do y'all need to hear a children's joke instead? It takes one to know one. If I'm not funny, you're Hitler. Person, you aren't funny. You are. That joke you just made was hilarious. You neither. Cold stare. Pregnant pause. Change subject. You're adopted. Jake. It's hard to be funny when you're standing next to the biggest joke in the world. Looks aren't everything. Well, I'm pretty sure the main reason someone would be that mean is because they are projecting. They are so afraid of their own jokes falling flat that they have decided to never try and put themselves out there. So if they see you tell a joke and it falls flat, then they will attack you like they attack themselves. So next time you tell a joke and it doesn't go as well and someone says, "You aren't funny," then simply turn around, drop your pants and start spanking yourself while saying, "You're a bad girl." Or real gender doesn't matter. Quote, "Neither are you and your mom gave birth to a clown. Neither is your mom. But you're quite the joke. At least I'm not ugly." Precisely. All this time I've been trying to tell you this and it took you such a long time to understand. English. Horrible. Guess nothing can compare after you read your birth certificate, huh? Well, damn. I'm not attractive either. So I guess I've got nothing going for me now.